And as expected, the media has some tough thoughts on Trump's pick of RFK Jr. to head the HHS.
This is the cabinet that you nominate to not to run the U.S. government to do anything, but to destroy the U.S. government.
Well, America, I hope you like measles.
I can't think of any single individual who'd be more damaging to public health than RFK.
People will die, and I'm not, again, I wish I was just being hyperbolic. I'm being literal. People will die.
Okay,
yeah.
People will die. That's the initial reaction.
Says Mayor Bill de Blasio,
okay.
former mayor. Yeah.
Joining us now, doctor at the Johns Hopkins School of Medicine and author of the New York Times best-selling book, Blind Spots, When Medicine Gets It Wrong and What It Means for Our Health, Dr. Marty Makary. Doctor, good to see you this afternoon.
Good to be with you.
Your initial thoughts on RFK Jr. Potentially becoming head of the HHS?
Well, Bob, this is a historic moment in America. Parents are uniting, regardless of political party. People from all ends of America are saying, let's get around this simple message that we need to feel better, live longer, and get off our dependence on all these medications that we're on. Only in the modern day echo chambers of media would this be a controversial message.
Doctor, I want to talk specifically about what is in our foods. I mean, anecdotally, I know the few times that I've been to Europe, I can go there and I can eat whatever pasta I want, whatever food, everything, and I feel healthy. I don't gain weight. But then I come back here and I would eat maybe the same things. And what's in our foods in the United States, it seems to be very, very different. And I'm understanding that that is something that RFK Jr. specifically plans to tackle.
Well, that's right, Katrina. There's 1,000 different food chemicals that are banned in Europe and Canada, but they're ubiquitous in the American food supply, and nobody seems interested in looking at it. We have an epidemic of chronic diseases. Half of our nation's children are sick. An increasing number are injecting themselves with insulin every day, and we see lower rates of those chronic diseases and a longer life expectancy, 5 years longer in Europe. It is amazing. And finally, now we can talk about the root causes and not just the medications to treat these issues.
And I think that's what he wants to come in there and do. Your reaction, Doc, to the media saying, hope you like measles and people that they will die. We just heard RFK say, you want to get a vaccine, take it. But I'm going to talk about what is in them. I think a lot of this is about transparency, no?
Well, these are the same people who are pushing for Ozempic in 6-year-olds. They're the same people who told us opioids were not addictive for 20 years. They're the same people who told us natural saturated fat in food was the devil as they ignored ultra-processed foods and chemicals. They're the same people who gave us vaccine mandates and prolonged school closures. Bobby Kennedy comes in as a person who is not paid off by industry, talking about addressing corruption in our health agencies. That's a powerful message.
It sure is. And also it makes me think, doctor, that these are also the same people who are prescribing puberty blockers to young kids. So again, it'll be very interesting to see how this all plays out. We appreciate your expertise. Dr. Makary, thank you.
Thanks so much.